Hello,
Hello,
I'm Wayne Anthony,
and I'm Jude Savage.
and welcome to our channel, The
Quest.
Search for Truth,
And in today's episode and some future episodes, we're going to be discussing
the Black Zodiac.
what's the Black Zodiac?
Well, we all know that Cancerians are loving and caring and giving, and they're going to bake you a cake and they're going to make you a sandwich. We all know that. We all know that Sagittarians are fun-loving, they're life and soul of the party, and everybody wants to be around one.
And Virgos are organised and on time and just perfect. Oh, blah, blah, blah. But instead, we're going to be putting your star sign under the dark microscope.
Scrutinising you.
So keep watching our episodes on the Bad News Zodiac to find out who you really are, the dark side astrologically of who you really are. Virgo.
No.
Just no.
No.
Well, they're quite organised.
No.
They're quite perfectionist.
No.
Short episode then.
Very. No.
So, I take it you don't like Virgos?
I don't know with Virgos. I struggle with Virgos. I really do struggle with Virgos. I mean, I've met some lovely Virgos, and one of my best friends is a Virgo, female Virgo, but the females are always very, very different to the males anyway.
Yeah, it's true, isn't it? I mean, this is really one of the star signs where, without being sexist, the female Virgos and the male Virgos are very, very different.
They are pedantic about things, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean, they are known for their perfectionism. Which sometimes, I mean, it's good in the fact that you could give them a task and they will definitely really hone in on it and really analyse it. And, they're great at seeing things through to the end.
But there's a fine line, isn't there, Jude, between perfectionism and bullying?
Yeah,
and they do step over that quite a lot.
True, it's kind of my way or no way sort of thing.
If you work with a Virgo, and some of you out there do work with a Virgo, I know you do, then you will know that they walk around like there's some sort of bug stuck up their ass, and it's like, I want to say to Virgo men, I want to say, do you know what? Go to the toilet. You're walking around like you're constipated. Like, push that demon out. Yeah.
I mean, I do know a couple of good Virgo men, but sometimes they are hard work, for sure.
For me, they are, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Virgo women, I know quite a few Virgo women, and they are very different. I like their dark sense of humour, for sure. And they are good at what they do.
I think Virgo just needs to go, you know what, yeah, okay, let's try it your way just this time. But they won't. They're always about trying it their way.
Yeah, which is odd, really, because they are one of the mutable signs. So, I mean, the mutable sign, they're meant to be be able to be flexible and kind of just go with the flow, and yet they seem more like a bit like a fixed sign to me. They are kind of fixed in their ways.
They're definitely more fixed, aren't they?
Yeah, it's odd, really.
Sat nav. You're driving down a country road, or you're driving wherever, and you go, the sat nav says if you go left here, then it's going to take 14 minutes off your journey. No. We're going to go this way because this is the way I need to go.
This is always the way
This is the way. Yeah, but this 14 minutes shorter if you just take a left. No, I'm going right, but take a left and it's 14 minutes shorter. You can go, well, I'm just going to go this way. It doesn't matter, does it? And it's just like.
I mean, all of the earth signs are a little bit like that. They are all a little bit stubborn and set in their ways.
Yeah.
But Virgo particularly seems to be very much stuck in their ways, and this is the right way. This is the way I've always done it, therefore it works.
Yeah, they don't have much humour though, do they?
No, Virgo women do, I think. I mean, they have quite a dark, sarcastic sense of humour, I think. But Virgo men, I think you need to kind of coax them a little bit, but
I don't have the time. I'm Scorpio. I don't have the time. I don't have the inclination.
And yet they're meant to be one of
nothing to see here.
They're meant to be one of the signs you're compatible with.
No.
But I can't see that ever happening, to be honest.
No.
No.
Not for me. But then maybe there's some sort of weirdness going off with my star sign or the heavens when I was born.
Well, like we've always said, it's really important to look at your birth signs as a whole, isn't it, really? You've got to kind of look at what other signs are within your chart.
Yeah.
So I think, like you have always said, there are the good side to every star sign, and then there are the negative side. So it really is where you fit within that, I think.
But I've never met a Virgo that didn't think they were right all the time.
That is true.
They just think they're right. You go, look, here's the evidence, X, Y, and Z as to why you're wrong, and they're like, no, I'm right.
Yeah, it's quite a stubborn.
When you push it, though, they will give in. They will go like, yeah, okay, you are right, but they do it reluctantly, and they won't apologise for it.
No, definitely
They
not.
don't
Very
apologise.
good at apologising, no.
Hitler was obviously a Virgo.
Clearly. So, I mean, are you a Virgo? That's the question. Do you completely disagree, or do you reluctantly agree with what we've said? Are you in a relationship with a Virgo? That's the thing.
Can you have a relationship with Virgo?
Well, there are lots of people who do, and clearly they kind of learn to live with them. You know, I'm not going to mention any names, but somebody in my family is a Virgo, and
Really?
His wife kind of just says, look, here's how he is, and I just sort of tolerate it, and I'm used to it now.
But that's called working the Virgo, isn't
That is
it?
working
And it's
the
working
Virgo.
any star sign. You can work any star sign if your tolerance is quite high.
Yeah.
And I think if you can work a Virgo or work a star sign that's not necessarily compatible with yours, then go for it, because it is worth it. Virgos, let's talk about the positive aspects of Virgo. You know, they are loyal, they are strong, they will have your back.
Yeah, very much so. They're very dependable, for
Bit like
sure.
Taurus, you just have to agree with them.
Yeah.
Just agree. And I'm kind of cantankerous. I want to argue things a lot of the time. So that's probably why I don't get on with Virgo so well.
Yeah, I mean, I think what frustrates me about Virgo is that they do care a lot. I mean, a lot of them.
Yeah,
a lot of them really love animals. For one, I think sometimes they love animals more than they love people.
They can't really express their emotions through voice, can they?
Yes.
Through tonal, saying, I love you, you look gorgeous, you look fantastic, you look amazing.
Yeah.
They can't really do that, can they?
And that's what I find frustrating. So they can't just go, I love you. It has to be something else.
So they'll buy you something new. They'll buy you a Chinese. They'll take you out for a meal. They'll spoil you in that way, because that's their way of expressing love.
Or they'll do something really practical, or something like, I bought you a new
bookcase.
Yeah, exactly. And you thinking, what's wrong with a bunch of
Bought
flowers?
You a spanner.
But once you realise that is their way of showing you affection, then you think, well, actually, that is quite nice. That's just their way.
So, like with all star signs, it's learning to speak the language they speak. Because we don't believe in that any star sign's incompatible. No star sign is without hope. And you all say that about tarot cards, don't you? No star sign is without hope. No tarot. Nothing is without hope. It's where we take those things to. It's understanding that thing.
It's recognising your own traits and being honest about them and just working with them.
So, stubborn Virgo? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Do I want one? No.
Maybe not.
You can have it.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Bye.